Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines, and I want to clear up a couple of things first. First thing being is why there hasn't been a face cam on the last few episodes of this series, and the answer is quite simple. If you don't know, I've been ill for the last few days. In fact, I've just taken a weekend and a couple of days off in order to try and get back into the healthy zone. I'm pretty much there now. I've only got a little bit of a cough, so if I cough a bit during this episode, it's not like me being rude, it's just like the leftover part of this cold, and I don't want the webcam, the face cam on, because I don't want you guys to bully me in the way that I look, because I've got a little bit of a red nose at the moment. So yeah, I've been sort of reducing the amount of face cam videos recently until I feel better again, and then you can see my beautiful face in all its glory once I am better. Today, I want to work a little bit more on the main city here. We've got the main services that we need to add. We're already getting some complaints about crime and such, so I think that's something that we need to address at first. There's also not enough goods to sell here. It looks like that we need to hook this. Is this hooked up now, actually? It is. Okay, so the train station is now hooked up. It's just that nobody's coming down here yet, so that should start to dissipate these people complaining about not enough goods to sell, because there is now a freight train coming in to deliver all of their goods, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's get down our police station then, shall we? Let's start off with something relatively simple for us to do. There's a few different types that we can have here. The one that we chose, I think, back over in the little town were the smaller ones. I'm going to go with the larger ones here, though, seeing as though this is the main city. And for a location, I think we want something somewhere like relatively important. You know, maybe on the other side of here could be good. You know, we've got the hospital on one side, the police station on the other would be good. But then where do we put the fire station? It's going to go then pretty off-center. So I think we need to add some more roads first. Expand upon this a little bit more than what it is, and go from there. So it'd be cool if we could have a road coming off here. This would be really nice at like a 90-degree angle. We want to grab this road and come off this way. Now it is going to destroy the power lines to here. Let's go out 60 units, and then I shall just put this back in here. It might not even be needed anymore. Like, the power might be able to stretch anyway. Oh, no, it was complaining. Look. Oh, can they not go there anymore? No, okay. How am I going to get power to there? From there to there. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's got that sorted. Alright, so while I'm doing these roads here, I want to ask you on the topic of being ill, what, in your opinion, is the worst thing about being ill? Is it the fact that you get a blocked nose, which I still have a little bit of? Hopefully you guys can't pick it up too much down the microphone, but my nose is still a little bit blocked. Or is it maybe... Oh, I saw some more stuff here. Or is it maybe the lack of sleep that you get? I think for me, that's going to be the most important, or my least favourite part about having a cold. Definitely has to be the lack of sleep. I actually ended up going about 3 days with next to no sleep. I would say that maybe I got like 2 hours sleep in those 3 days. It's awful, and I'm one of these types of people that really enjoy sleep. Like, not just enjoy it, need it, I think, is the more optimum word. I need sleep. I do not function without getting a good night's sleep, and yeah, it wrecked me pretty bad for those 2 days, which is why I had to take a couple of days off recording. Fortunately, I was smart enough to pre-record a bunch of stuff, so you guys wouldn't even really notice, potentially, hopefully, anyway. What else is bad about a cold? Just feeling sick. I do feel sick. I have the same thing happen to me every time that I have a cold. It's like always the same symptoms and the same stages. It starts off with me feeling a little bit sick for a couple of days. Like I'll sort of know it's coming because I feel a little bit sick. And then the next thing that happens, let me turn my headset down. I might turn the volume down, in fact, on this series again. It always seems to be a little bit loud. So I always feel a little bit sick for a couple of days, And I know it's sort of coming then, so I somewhat prepare myself. Oh, we're like 1 pixel off. Okay, I'm going to leave that middle part blank. And then from feeling a little bit ill, I then end up getting a blocked nose. And I get that for about 3 days. And then after the blocked nose is cleared up, I then get a cough, which is the stage I'm on now. Perfect. And then after that, I'm sort of back to full health again. But it happens exactly the same every time. It's really quite frustrating. Okay, I think on this side here would be a good spot for the fire station. It's on a main road that people can get, the emergency services can get to all the main roads very, very easily from. And it's by a load of water. Maybe they can siphon the river in order to get all of their water. That would make sense, wouldn't it? How do fire stations and police stations get their water? Like, where does it come from originally? I have no idea. So we've got a few different types here. I want to do the same as what we've done with the hospital and build a couple in together. That would be the nicest way to do it, I think. That would be a good way to do it. So let's get a little road. And we'll come off. It doesn't really matter how centered we are. I'm not bothered about that. And I want to do maybe a little bit of a T-junction, I think, for this. Like 5 units that way. And 5 units that way, and have the main fire station on the end here. I know we said we were going to start off with police station, but I think fire station is important as well. It doesn't really matter. So we've got a bunch of little garages in here for the people to come out of, and then I want some smaller ones, maybe one smaller one on this side, or on this side, like a little one with a. Oh yeah, I like that. That's like a little small one. It's more of like a. Maybe like a garage for the fire station to get repaired if their trucks die or get damaged. Plus, I like the amount of concrete that it gives. It gives it a little more of an urban feel. And then now we've got another one that would look pretty cool. This one looks pretty cool as well. If we had this one facing back on there, it's a little bit more hidden away. I think that's pretty cool. Now, can I put a building inside of that building? Like this one, and hide it in there or in there. I don't know what side's going to look best. Let's put it in this side first. Okay, that does not even like touch it. Oh, it's got a little Union Jack flag on it. It doesn't really do anything though. It's not connected in any way. I could move it in a little bit more, but then the door would be in the way. I think if anything, it would have to go in the other side. Move. I mean, it sort of works. The two buildings don't work great together, though, do they? Now, we end up getting, like, hedges in front of the garages here. No, I think we're going to remove that one. Is there another one that would look okay? This one's a little bit more old school. No, it's a little bit too small. Ooh, what about like that, though? Hey, that sort of works together. That looks like two buildings, like, built together. And the fences don't look that bad. Yeah, no, I think we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Why not? Okay, water. No problemo. There. And along here. Okay. Boink. And then power. Again, power will just obviously spread over time. But to get power here for the moment, I'm going to join it straight up into there. And that gets that sorted. Right, police. Police I want to have in a relatively central area. I think I might even go very central, like right in here. I think I've decided now. Oh, yeah. Crime and waste disposal. Oh, man. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. Crime, yeah, right in the middle here I think would be best. And I want to put these two buildings interlocking. That would be like my dream. If we had this one down like this, and then this one joined into it. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, no, that works like not terribly bad. The hedge doesn't look that bad, sort of going in front of here. Because it's not on a complete straight section, these look a little bit funky here potentially, these two gaps, but not like terribly bad. What if I moved it over a little bit? Okay, that's a little bit better. Now the helipad is certainly more visible. I think that works. I think it looks like one giant police station rather than two separate ones now. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that, and I don't think that we need really anything to set it back from the road either, like the little roads that we had on the hospital and the fire station. I think having it straight onto the main road here is going to be really beneficial. Look at all the police cars, man. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, though, is for this area, because the crime is so high, at least at the moment, I'm going to plop down, like, a couple inside there of these large ones. That's really going to bump up the amount of police coverage. Oops, not that one. Police coverage that we have. It's only on 11%, surprisingly enough, but I suppose it puts up the jail number as well. I've got like 5 or 6 of them underneath this one place now, and we've got like congestion of police cars as they're all flooding out. This is really weird, actually, because why don't the police cars like go through traffic like they do in real life? Like, why don't people pull over, or the police cars sort of try and get through? Like, why don't they go down this middle lane? I mean, come on now, police cars. And what do they have to listen to traffic lights? Since when do police cars have to listen to traffic lights? That makes absolutely no sense. So our last problem that we have for the moment that I'm going to be worried about is the garbage piling up. We have this huge waste disposal over here that works it looks super cool and has been working super well. The only problem with it is apparently it's not close enough. Look at all the bin trucks. But it's not close enough. They're not coming out here, going up to here. Oh, hang on. In order to get up, the bin trucks would have to go this way and then onto there. Yeah, like he is. Okay, so they are getting over there. But it's maybe not close enough. Maybe it's too far, man. That is a long way, actually, for bin lorries to go. And then the other problem that we've got is that this is very congested. They're all the bin lorries right here. Look, they are coming over. How can we solve this problem? I suppose because we've got this whole city, we've only got one junction coming into it. Maybe we need some more junctions in order to make this work a little bit better. Oh, look at this fire. Where's the fire? Oh, right here. Oh, it's a little bit late. Fire crew, you didn't do your job. Not that well. That's not good. So, what about if we had more entrances? If we had, what about like an intersection somewhere here that joined up to this section, and then we will have obviously an intersection somewhere here that will join up to this section. That could work, and then hopefully it will reduce the traffic flow that's coming down one single entrance. And I'm thinking about doing some sort of underground one. Some sort of underground intersection. Maybe utilising this corner to give us more space for it. If we got some of this, and I came off... Can I go downhill already? Yeah, underground already. To go there. And then I'm going to go... no, I'm not going to... I was thinking about having like the on-ramp here as well. But I think that's going to cause quite a lot of problems. I think I want this to go straight out like this. So they can come off here. And I want them to be able to come off here. It doesn't matter about a intersection under here, I don't think. Ooh. Huh? Hang on. I don't even know what that road would look like, but I don't think I want to find out. I don't like that. That one. No, it definitely needs to be a curve. And then... Why is it going so weird? Like, what is that all about? Can I move that? Like, what is that? Why would I ever want that? Why would that be something that I would ever want? Aha, there we go. That's better. And yeah, so that's now joined up. And then this can then come up and join up somewhere up here. Now this is going to be off only. There's no on-ramp as of yet. But we'll extend it down a little bit further. A nice straight line. And then come up to the surface. And do I want to go to a larger road? There's not... Yes, actually I do. I probably want to have it so they can split up into their left and right lanes. So they're going to come to here, split off into a left and 2-lane, one-way road, and then join up like that. And then we can have straight over and left in that one and right in that one. Now most people are going to be using the left-hand lane, I'm going to assume. But that should work pretty well once the cars have sort of, all the cars that already have their route planned have gone past. They should start using this one potentially if they want to get to this side of the city. There's not much here for them to go to at the minute. But hopefully that should relieve at least a little bit of congestion. I think as the city grows, the congestion should get better because we'll be able to add more and more of these junctions too. They're still complaining about... Oh, you're not complaining anymore, or not as much. Oh, it's one. Still complaining about not enough goods to sell. I don't know what we can really do about that. I mean, they're all trade depots, operating normally. There's not much more I can do about that. Maybe I'm rushing it too much. Maybe I'm not giving it time to really... settling. Oh, everyone's dying. A dead person is waiting for transportation. Alright, no, that's not funny. Maybe we need another church or a cathedral. Is there a big church or cathedral? Church. I know we put one in the little city, but something to dress up the graveyards that we're going to have to put in as well. Ooh. Cathedral of Plentitude, a gorgeous cathedral celebrating how fantastic the city has become. Open for all religions. Requirement for building the Eden project. Yeah, okay, how big is it? Okay, it's big enough to fit in between the middle of those. So if we go, I don't know, centered, I think facing this way. I can have 3 dots on one side and 4 on the other, or if I go this way, I can get 4 on either side. I'll go that way to get 4 on either side. Oh no. Face it the other way. Where was it? This one. That one. 4 on either side. Yeah, like that. So it's facing towards the main city, like these big staircases. Now, it's not a cathedral that I would sort of imagine in my mind. It does have a cathedral-style top, which is quite interesting. But then the rest of it is very, very modern. I mean, I don't mind it. But now what we need to do is put in some graveyards to go around this. So we need... which one is it? It's the hospital one, isn't it? Yeah, this one. Now, these are quite large. They do fit in perfectly down these sections, though. And out front and out back. Can I fit 2 of them? Oh, I can with like a little weird overlap. You know, that doesn't look terribly bad like that. They're slightly overlapping each other. But it puts the mausoleum sort of in the wall, which doesn't look terrible. And like a tree at each end. You know, there's a lot of things that could have been worse with that. Yeah. No, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. And then a couple on this side as well. Health one. We'll do the same thing over here. You know, I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks pretty cool. I think it's a really neat way to do it. They fit into the spots really nicely. Let's just sort out where the dead people can go. Yeah, look at all the hearses come out. Oh, man, I'm sorry. They got busy jobs already. Now, waste disposal. That's... They're not complaining as much. Maybe because they're all dead. Oh, but look at them all upgrade because of the cathedral. Yes! Good news, in a way. It's always good news to see things upgrade, but it's bad news because that means more people. More congestion for the time. But yeah, maybe they're all dead. So they're not complaining about the waste, or maybe the bin lorries have come round now. I can see a load of them here. And maybe that sorted them out a little bit. I think maybe to improve this, I could put more bin lorries down. I don't know how many I've got underneath here. There's 7 of 27 and 3 of 27 in use here and here. But I don't know if I've got like multiples stacked underneath. I think to be safe, I'm going to put another 5. I put another 5 underneath there. That should give us a bunch more trucks to be able to service all of our areas. Now, I have noticed how big traffic congestion is in both areas at the moment. We've got a lot of congestion around this road, and it's mostly down this lane. It's when these traffic lights go red, and it looks like it's because people are heading out of the city. They're then filtering into this lane in order to go across. Look at all these hearses. Where are the hearses going? To the other city? To the other town? Okay, fair enough. In order to get out of the city. That seems to be what is going on here and that's causing all of this congestion down here. This congestion isn't so bad, it's just mostly people turning left. So I think that what we can do here is actually remove the traffic lights. If we remove the traffic lights here, because it's mostly people just turning left, it's not going to cause too much of a problem, and they don't have to wait for the lights to turn green. I could also try it here. It wouldn't work as much in real life because of the amount of traffic that's sort of crossing over. We've got this lane and this lane both coming, but it'll definitely help the congestion. Traffic lights in this game have never worked great. They've always been bad for congestion, but hopefully by just taking them away in the congested areas, it should free it up a little bit better. There is no traffic lights here. This is just congestion because of how it sort of works. Unless I can change the road lanes. So I've got them going into that lane and that lane. If I could do... It's these two going... That one going straight on, these two going straight on. And then they're going straight into the left-hand lane. Yeah, they're moving straight into the left-hand lane in order to get into the left-hand lane down here. And then he's sort of switching over to the middle lane, mostly there. That's really weird, like why the AI chooses that route. As a driver, I would not quite choose that route. What I'm trying to do is trying to find a way of how I can make them use both lanes. But like, why aren't people going into this red lane? They should be going into this red lane because that's the lane they are all ending up in. They're all changing underneath the bridge here into the middle lane. Look, see? So why aren't they using the red one? That would just make more sense. Well, I can't solve stupidity, can I? You know, I'm playing God of a town here, but I can't make people less stupid than what they are. That's not part of my job. Alright, now let's bulldoze a couple of these collapsed buildings. I know I don't have the automatic bulldoze mod. I don't want the automatic bulldoze mod. I like to be able to see when buildings go bad. It lets me know... Oops, I destroyed the wrong one. It lets me know when there's a problem going on that needs to be solved. Okay, so that might solve, or that might help at least, a little bit of congestion around this area. Wow, look at all these cars. Okay. Traffic lights. Maybe I need to think about making these one-way roads instead. Look at them flow now that there's no traffic lights. Yeah, maybe making these a one-way system would be smarter. It would take people longer to get to work because they'd have to go down specific routes, but maybe it'll be a little bit better. And then down here, I've got a little bit of congestion here, but this is due to more than an ordinary amount of vehicles. I've got a lot of hearses, and for some reason a lot of police cars. Mind you, their lights are not on, so they're going back to the station. But yeah, that's a little bit more than what we'd normally have. Apart from that, it's not terrible. A little bit of congestion around these roundabouts. That's how it is in real life. I'm not too worried about that. Again, a lot of people dying around here, and there isn't really... Hearses in use, 10 of 10, 10 of 10. Let's put down some more in here. Get some more hearses out on the road. Be able to sort that out. That's also gonna... This is going to be a bad thing, actually, for me, because I'm I'm stacking cemeteries, and when the cemeteries get full, I'm not going to be able to empty them in any way, but do I need to? And I can just add more, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about that too much. But apart from that, centre of town, no traffic. The only sort of traffic part is down this main strip here, and it's not really terribly bad. Most people are using the underpass if they're coming in this direction, which is getting rid of alleviating traffic in this direction. And then people coming this way, there's a split between a lot of people going left and a lot of people going straight on. So I don't really want to put a tunnel in there. Okay, so a good little maintaining episode here. Oh, these people have been dead for a long time. They'll get sorted. They'll get sorted now that I've put more traffic down. That's all I've got time for though this episode, I'm afraid, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Next episode, we shall continue to sort of monitor how everything's getting on here. Now that we've got the main services in, I can maybe expand a little bit further, even if it's just with roads, to try and get traffic alleviated down this strip here, which has worked. Look, there's less cars piled up here now. It's not going out onto the road. It seems to be that a lot more cars are using this road right here. Look, yeah. So each car that goes down here means it's not coming up here. If you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.